Our next speaker is going to be Shane Fuchs. He is a 7-year U.S. Army infantry veteran. He served in the First Gulf War with the 7th Battalion, 6th Infantry Regiment. He's a Veterans for Foreign Wars life member, a VFW life member. He's also a former patrol officer with the Colorado Department of Corrections. Please give a loud round of applause for Army veteran Shane Fuchs.
Hey, thank you. Okay, I have a quote here from one of our founders. And the first one with the correct answer, I have a hat from Rocky Mountain Gun Owners. I asked, sir, what is the militia? It is the whole people. To disarm the people is the best and most effectual way to enslave them.
George Washington.
Hitler.
Hands. Wrong. George Mason, who said that? I want to thank you all for coming out here on this beautiful winter day here in Grand Junction. It's a little cold, but it shows dedication to what the government is trying to take away from us. And basically, they're trying to take everything from us. And these firearms are the only thing that is in the way of complete control of these socialist utopias. And I'm not going to mix my words on that. I refuse to register or turn in my weapons. So here's the oath that I took, and all of you other veterans out there, and I want to say thank you to my fellow veterans for their service to this great country. I, Shane Fuchs, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed above me, according to the regulations and uniform code of the military justice, so help me God. Yeah. Now, we took a class on the uniform code of military justice. I believe every vet here. We were told that we would obey the orders of the President and the officers above us. The only thing, if it was an illegal order, we were not to follow it.
Right.
Do we remember that,
yeah.
Veterans?
Yes. Amen.
Gun confiscation is an illegal order, and we are not to tolerate it. We will resist it. Now, I took this oath with the full understanding as I entered the armed services to serve my country, I would put my own life in the line to serve our nation. Now I'm concerned that those that would trust me with a weapon in Iraq do not trust me with a weapon in my own country. It is with a heavy heart that I say to you, the Republic is under attack from within. Within our own branch of the government, ludicrous the mainstream pundits say, I'm here to point out the reality. As recent as 2005, in the wake of Hurricane Katrina, the chief of the New Orleans Police Department announced on national media outlets that no one would be allowed to own guns, that they would take all the guns. Activated National Guard units and various police agencies conducted house-to-house searches and disarmed U.S. citizens in their own homes, leaving them defenseless to marauding thieves. I continue to hear from people, though, throughout this community and fellow gun owners, that they will never take our guns.
Absolutely.
The reality is they have. The reality is they're aiming to. You are the resistance. We must stand firm. Obama signed into law the National Defense Authorization Act on New Year's Eve 2001. The act declares the entirety of the world a battlefield and subjects U.S. soil to the law of war. U.S. citizens have been arrested and unilaterally held without trials for years, deprived of counsel and habeas corpus as possible terrorists. In 2009, the MIAC report was leaked. This document was generated by the Department of Homeland Security. This tagged most of us here today as dangerous militia members simply for opposing the United Nations, the income tax, illegal immigration, or the Federal Reserve. I'm going to go off this for a minute, and that MIAC report, if you don't know what it is, you need to Google it and read it. It's very disturbing. If you are pro-life, you are a potential terrorist. If you are a libertarian, you're a potential terrorist. If you question the government in any way, you're a potential terrorist. Veterans, is this what we fought for? We must resist. The same people that are accusing us of plotting against the central government have supplied the most violent drug cartels in Mexico with the same weapons they seek to take from us. Hundreds, if not thousands, of innocent people, including one of our Border Patrol agents, have been confirmed killed due to the ATF's arming of criminals via Operation Fast and Furious. Does that make you mad? They're killing our own law enforcement officers, and no one is accountable. The Department of Justice is criminal. The Obama administration is criminal. They had a hand in innocent women, children, and men being slaughtered by cartels. They made this happen, and yet no one has been brought to justice. This is a criminal government. We must resist. The President and his administration have declared their unilateral authority to engage in war without congressional approval, place citizens on kill lists, and assassinate them, have declared the entirety of the U.S. a battlefield, and claim the authority to detain U.S. citizens without due process.
Don't you mean the king?
He is the king.
Yes, he is. He ain't my king. He's not my president.
Are the millions of Americans rushing out to purchase firearms justifiably concerned? Yes. Yes, they are. And I tell people, I have friends that are like, excuse me for using the word like, that annoys me, but they say to me, well, most people will turn them in. And my counter is millions of people are not buying property just to turn it into the government. America is waking up to the tyranny that has befalled us because we have gone to sleep. It's time to wake up. It's time to take this country back. God bless and God save the Republic, and thank you once again for coming out, and thank you, veterans, and stand tall, stand for liberty, stand for freedom, and don't stand for this crap anymore.
Nice job. Speaking next will be Rick Basher.